How to use Odoo POS. Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you can use Odoo POS. So let's get started. But before that, you need to know what Odoo is. And obviously, what does it do? So basically, Odoo is one of the most powerful all-in-one business management platforms in the world. Odoo is an open source ERP, that is enterprise resource planning system, that brings together all of a wide range of business applications from sales, inventory, and accounting to HR, as well as CRM, marketing, and point of sale, all in a single unified platform. So what makes Odoo special is its modular structure. This means you can start small, for example, with just invoicing or sales, and later you can add more modules as your business grows. So everything integrates smoothly. You don't have to juggle between different software tools. And Odoo is also web-based, which means you can access it from any device in the browser. It's user-friendly, customizable, and available both as community version that is free and enterprise version that is paid with extra features. Now let's talk about one of the most popular Odoo modules, and that is the point of sale. So, or you can also name it as POS. So the Odoo POS module is designed to help retail stores, cafes, restaurants, and any business that sells directly to customer manage their sales process efficiently. It provides a clean, touchscreen friendly interface that works both online and offline, so you can continue selling even if your internet connection drops below. So with Odoo POS, you can process sales quickly and easily, manage multiple stores or register from one system, track inventory in real time. Every sale automatically updates your stock levels, accept various payment methods, cash, card, mobile payments, etc., generate receipts instantly, and manage customer loyalty programs. Another big advantage is integration. Odoo POS connects seamlessly with Odoo's inventory, accounting, and CRM modules. For example, when a sale is made in POS, your inventory decreases automatically and your accounts are updated without any manual entry. So in short, if you're talking about Odoo, so basically Odoo is a complete business management system. And then if we're talking about Odoo POS, so it is a specialized module within it that handles all point of sale operations efficiently. So in the next steps of this tutorial, we'll explore how to set up Odoo POS, configure products, connect hardware like barcodes, scanners, or receipt printers, and start making your first sale. So the first thing that you need to do is simply sign into your Odoo platform. You can simply click on try it for free, and then you're going to choose point of sale. Once you do so, you'll be redirected to an interface like this where you're going to choose your store, so you can install a chart of accounts to activate the buttons. So here we have different options. We have restaurant, bar, retail, clothes, furniture, and bakery. So let's head over to this over here and let's see what it has to offer. So if you look at the top bar, you'll be able to see various options, such as you can see we have is dashboard, orders, products, reporting, and configuration. Let's head over to orders. So over here, you'll be able to see all of the orders that you have gotten, and then you'll be able to see the sessions where your account is currently active. And then we have is payments, all the payments that have been made, and then we have is preparation printers, preparation display, and customers. When we head over to products, we have is products, and then all of the products will be listed over here. We have is combo choices and price lists. Over here in reporting and configuration is the most important features. So over here we have is reporting, we have is orders, all of the orders that have been made. You'll be able to see them listed over here. And then you'll be able to see sales details, that how many sales you have made, for example, within a day, within a week, within a month, within a year, and how the sales in this month were as compared to the previous months. And you'll be able to see all of the data over here. And then we have a session report. So you'll be able to download your report over here, and then you can also name the session over here. So after that, we have is preparation time, that how much time was taken in order to prepare the orders. So you can see that the interface is really easy to use. You can simply pick the option that you want and you're good to go. Now let's come to a very important feature in POS, that is configuration. So you can click on configuration over here. First we have a settings. So when you're taken over to settings, you'll be able to see a couple of options here at the left side. First is general settings. That is the basic settings of the user, such as you can invite different users within one POS. For example, if you have different teams, you have different people within the teams, you can simply, just enable their access over here. And then we have his languages, we have companies, etc., etc., and you can simply just fill in the details regarding your account over here. Then we have this inventory. So over here, you have to put in various options such as packages. First, we have his operations, we have his barcode, shipping connectors, products, traceability, valuation, warehouse, advanced scheduling, logistics. Now let's see what it contains. So first we have his packages. So you can put your products in packs, for example, parcels, boxes, and track them. If you want it enabled, you can simply click on it. And then you have his batch, wave, and cluster transfers. Optimize your transfers by grouping operations together and assigning jobs to workers. We have his partner specific instructions, display instructions tailored to the customer or vendor on stock operations. We have his quality. You can add quality checks to your transfer options. And we have his annual inventory date and month. We have his reception report, where you can view and allocate received quantities. We have his barcode scanner and stock barcode databases. So this is basically the barcode section. And then we have his shipping, the delivery methods, which is a very important option. You can select whether you want the recipients to get the email confirmation, dispatch management system, text confirmation. We have his signature, and then we have his shipping connectors, UPS connector, DHL connector, FedEx connector, USPS connector, Beep Post connector, SendCloud connector, Starship It connectors. You can simply head over and see all of the connectors over here. And then we have his products, variants, units of measure, and packagings. You can also see traceability over here, valuation, warehouse, advanced scheduling, and logistics. And then we have this invoicing. So over here, we have options such as fiscal localization. Here is included all of the taxes, fiscal positions, chart of accounts, and legal statements for your country. And then we have his taxes, we have his currency, what is the main currency of all of your orders. And then we have his customer invoices, snail mail, customer address, print in color, print both sides, add a cover page. We have his cash rounding, default Incoterm. We have a sale receipt, default terms and conditions, sales credit limit, total amount of invoice and letters, taxes and company currency, authorized signatory on invoice, units of measure and packaging, invoice online payment, batch payments, QR codes, vendor bills such as auto validate bills, predict vendor bill product. We have his vendor payments, we have a digitization, and finally we have his account forms mode. And over here we have his POS. So all of the POS that you have selected, you'll be able to see them over here. So if you want to create a new shop, you can simply click on plus new shop and you can simply save the changes over here. And if you want to add any new shop, you can simply type in the name of the shop over here, click whether it's a bar or restaurant, and then you can save it. And after this settings, we have is another very important feature, that is the payment methods. To add a payment method, you gotta click on payment methods, and then over here you gotta click on new, and then you gotta name the payment method. For example, I'm gonna name it cash, and then you gotta select whether it is an online payment, whether it has to identify customer, journal, point of sale, and then integration. And after that, you can simply upload any picture of the cash method. So that is basically how you can use Odoo POS. So if you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tutorials. I'll see you in the next video.